Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our weekly and Tuesday TLC Takeover, where we talk about some of your favorite shows, including 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, 90 Day The Single Life. The tell-all aired this week. Lots to unpack there. And of course, Darcey and Stacey. And you know, I've been trying to get into after the 90 days, watched a couple of episodes of Annie and David and that whole situation. I have thoughts. We will talk all about that. But before we do that, guys, let's get the vibes going. Don't forget to share this live. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. We also have a new fundraiser that we're doing this month, and it is for Black History Month. Happy Chinese New Year as well. This fundraiser is raising money for the Sentencing Project. We'll talk more about it, and you can get more information in the description of this video. But as I said to you before, you know what we like to do. Let's get the music going.
This up like you always do. You want me back, but I'm through with you. You say, I'm so sorry, you didn't mean to. You still love me, tell me, girl, can we work this out? And I know nothing's changed, still the same. I'm so done and I'm tired of this back and forth. Now you're in my head and in my bed, telling me it's over 'cause I'm not enough. You need more than my love as I watch you walk away. But tomorrow you'll say, I'm so sorry, you didn't mean to. You still love me, tell me, girl, can we work this out? And I know nothing's changed, still the same. I'm so done and I'm tired of this back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Same old thing. I know you won't change, but tomorrow you'll say, I'm so sorry, you didn't mean to. You still love me, tell me, girl, can we work this out? And I know nothing's changed, still the same. I'm so done and I'm tired of this back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth.
Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our Tuesday TLC Takeover. That, of course, was True Genesis with Back and Forth. Shout out to everyone that's watching from around the United States and around the world. I saw that we have people watching on my TikTok from Guyana. What's going on? TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Subscribe as well. That way I'll be able to see your comments a lot easier. But you can stay here, of course, so that you can see behind the scenes and a different view of our TLC Takeover. There's just so much to talk about. Let's just jump right on in. The Single Life, that's available right now. Season 2 is available right now on the Discovery Plus app. They're not paying me, but say it with me. They should. No, they really shouldn't. Well, I mean, unless you guys want to advertise, that's different. But even if you're paying me, you're going to get the true reflection and review of what I feel about the show. And we talked about this, the 90 Days of Single Life this season, and it's not been my favorite season, but I have to say the tell-alls, very much like the Real Housewives reunions, is far more entertaining than the season sometimes. Yes. Yes, Celia, thank you for... I love when you guys notice the changes within the studio. Happy Chinese New Year. Happy Black History Month. We're going to be celebrating all that. It's also a new moon. You know, we talk about that type of stuff here on the channel. So if there's things that you need to be reflecting on and releasing. You know, that's what you're supposed to do around these times of years, a new year, a new moon, all of that. So happy Chinese New Year to those that celebrate. And of course, happy Black History Month. Speaking of Black History Month, as you probably saw, we have a new Black History Month fundraiser. We are trying to raise $1,500 for the organization, The Sentencing Project. And you know this, I love doing the fundraisers. We haven't done a fundraiser because of the holidays. And I wanted to give people in January, because I know you spent a lot of money for the holidays, for your family, friends, whatever it may be. But now we're back to raising money for charities. And we do this through YouTube giving. 100% of your money, based on YouTube's giving's guidelines, go to the organization. And the Sentencing Project is one of those organizations that have partnered with YouTube giving. So I did my research on them. They have a very good rating. Here's what they do. They've been around for over 30 years, like 35 years. They're based in Washington, D.C. Their mission: the Sentencing Project promotes effective and humane responses to crime that minimize imprisonment and criminalization of youth and adults by promoting racial, ethnic, economic, and gender justice. More information on the Sentencing Project is available in the description of this video. This is the organization that we're going to be supporting this Black History Month here on the channel, because as you know, criminal justice reform is necessary, especially in this country. And I literally just saw someone talking about how criminality and how we handle it here in the States is so different from around the world. So, of course, this was a part of what I wanted to focus on for Black History Month. So donate what you can. Our goal is $1,500, but we are fine with going over that. So the Sentencing Project, again, more information is available on their website at sentencingproject.org. Sentencingproject.org. All right. Oh, something's going on with StreamYard today. It says I have 2 viewers. Oh, now it's back up to 165. What's going on, StreamYard? Y'all on your last legs with me anyway. Anyway, it went from 2 to almost 200. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. It's okay. You all are here. You all can hear me. You know, if you were here on Sunday, we had some other technical issues, but it's technology. We all are flexible and we will deal with it. But thank you to everyone. This is going to be our fundraiser for Black History Month. So thank you all for supporting the past fundraiser. We have raised over $10,000 in just a short period of, I forgot how many months it was. I think it was like 4 or 5 months where we were doing fundraisers last year, and we raised over $10,000. So thank you to everyone that has donated or has contributed in any shape or form by sharing this video or whatever it may be. So thank you to everyone. Thank you. Okay. All right. Oh, Nisi, it's okay. We appreciate any way that you can support. Even sharing the video is a way of supporting. I understand YouTube giving is not available around the world necessarily. It's only available in certain countries. So any ways that you can support, I appreciate. And you always support here, Nisi. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anyways, let's get into this because there's so much to talk about. Let's talk about 90 Days of Single Life, the tell-all. Let's get into that. Oh, my goodness. The tell-all was entertaining. Where do we start with these couples? Okay, can I just start with Jesse and Jennifer? Because you already know I've been talking about this couple, and I'm sure they've been watching because they said something on there that I was like, uh-oh. They're watching, huh? People don't believe in their relationship because, Jesse, you are fake. You are fake, and all of the other couples were calling you out. They were like, you're fake. No one believes you. You guys were probably the only one that had a glam team. They were dressed up. They look good, though. Don't get me wrong. You know I'm not a hater. Jesse and Jennifer looked great. They make a good-looking couple, but I don't believe them. I believe they are social climbers. I feel like they are desperate to be on television. I love the fact that Tim zoomed in. Remember Tim? He was the original person that Jennifer dated on this show. They zoomed Tim in. Well, what's her name? I can't remember her name, but you guys will remind me in the chat. His ex-girlfriend, but they're best friends. They're part of Pillow Talk. I love them together on Pillow Talk as well. They zoomed in. That relationship is so fake. Jesse, we don't believe anything that comes out of your mouth. Even if it wasn't with Jennifer, you're using this to get more followers on Instagram, get more sponsored posts on Instagram. And I can't knock the hustle. I can't knock the hustle. This is how you're able to fly around the world and say, I got a home in Amsterdam. I got a home in Russia. I could do that too, but I'm not going on television desperate for dollars. Just saying. Just saying. He is such a poser. Thank you. Thank you, Better Days. Veronica's her name. Sorry, Veronica. I couldn't remember. Veronica really, she was on the show, but she wasn't a star of the show. So, but shout out to Veronica. When they even introduced Jesse and Jennifer, it was so awkward because she leans in and starts kissing him. Why? That's not normal. Like, it's one thing to have passion. It would have been different if they were just hanging out and we weren't focused on that and they were kissing. No, she goes to them and all of a sudden she wants to lean over and kiss Jesse. Girl. Desperate. Desperate. Wait, before we get into 90 Days Single, I do want to say shout out to TLC because I had tweeted at them yesterday because I didn't see the update. We reported on the story about Alina being fired from 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. Y'all know, I cut that off. I reported because of her past racist posts where she used the N-word multiple times and other problematic things. And I hadn't seen, I checked TLC's Instagram. I wish they would have put out a statement on multiple platforms, but they did release a statement to Deadline saying that we won't see Alina past this month. Well, past January, because at the time of their post was in January 26th, Deadline reported on this. And Deadline says that TLC has said this. TLC discontinued filming with Alina following the recent discovery of her past social media statements. They say she will not appear on the upcoming Tell All and any future seasons of the franchise. And starting next month, she will no longer appear on Before the 90 Days. TLC does not tolerate racism or discrimination of any kind. Okay, so shout out to all of you that have been tweeting. They did fire her. When I reported on that story, there was no official word, but on January 26th, TLC did release a statement to Deadline stating that Alina has been fired from 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, and good riddance. Because if you watched with me on TikTok, thank you, TikTok, for being here and tapping your screens, and for the flowers. Appreciate you. I was like, this is uncomfortable to watch. I literally, because I like to rewatch these episodes. I was like, we're not going to talk about her this week. I fast forwarded through her scenes. I watched it the first time, but I fast forwarded through her scenes. I didn't want to see her. First of all, even beyond what we know about her and her racist posts, her story was terrible. The storyline I wasn't interested in. I probably was more interested in her friend flirting with Caleb. I don't care. But I wanted to give you guys an update because we did talk about her being fired. Rumor on the street was that she was fired. Now TLC has confirmed that she has been let go. Okay. See, Bridget says, I was rooting for Alina too. A lot of people were. They were like, yes, let's hope this works out. Alex says, take note, Bravo. Exactly. Alex was there when we were watching 90 Day Fiancé. So on my TikTok, guys, tonight, Real Housewives of New Jersey premieres. So you know what we're doing on TikTok. What are we doing on TikTok tonight, y'all? 9 p.m. Eastern. Follow me on TikTok at TheKempire on TikTok. You never know what this is why I tell you guys to follow me on multiple platforms. I'm not just saying so you can follow me so you can heighten my ego with the amount of followers. No, we're doing different things on multiple platforms. TikTok, head on over there. I know some of you may not be a part of the TikTok world. It's okay. It's all right. If you didn't know, TikTok has now beat out Google. Sorry, YouTube. I know we're on YouTube right now. They have now beat out Google as the number one website. I just need them to do better when it comes to their Black creators, though. Y'all not look straight shooter. Do better with your Black creators and pay us better. My God, what's going on with the? Just saying. But yeah, be sure to follow me on TikTok. Back to this. Single life to tell all. So I'm gonna skip over Jesse because I already read Jesse for filth. We'll move on. My girl Debbie. I felt like this was such a real moment because I do believe Debbie is very dependent on Colt. And I do believe that was part of the downfall of Colt's relationship with Larissa. But his new wife, oh my goodness, I felt for her. She lost her baby. She was pregnant. That felt like such a real moment. I was like, this is not for TV. I believe Colt is now, I think he really has a strong relationship with Vanessa and that he really believes he's in love with her. And they lost the baby. And I like Vanessa for him. She definitely doesn't feel like a Larissa, just using him for money I feel like that's an actual relationship no matter how we feel about Colt. No matter how we feel about Colt. But Colt's yelling at Big Ed. I was a little scared in the moment because I didn't expect it. But here we are. Big Ed gets it a lot in this tell-all. We'll get there in a second. But Debbie losing it on Colt about, I didn't bring you here to embarrass me. I brought you here to support me. But I think Colt has some real feelings. Vanessa moved out. She moved out for like a couple of weeks already at this point. And I think Colt is like, no, at this point, I'm tired of being your little Norman Bates. Oh, yes. I love this part. Kanai says, calm down, Polar Bear. That was funny as hell. Yeah. Lucy says, I like Colt. Really? I don't really like Colt. I never really liked Colt. But I like the fact that he seems to be in an actual happy relationship with Vanessa. I hope that I do believe that his relationship with his mom is not healthy at this point, but she's moving out. She's going to be moving in with her girlfriend. 90 Days Single Life. We need another season with Debbie. I'm just saying, I'm open to it. She was the only one that we've been advocating for this season. Everyone else can go to hell. Look, everyone else can go to hell. Oh my gosh. Who did we forget? Syngin and Tanya. I know a lot of people did not like Tanya during their season, Syngin and Tanya, including me. I didn't like Tanya either. But when they were crying as he was about to go on this road trip, they replayed it again during the tell-all. I was like, oh, that was such a real moment. Everybody was crying in the studio. It was such a real moment, but I don't like Syngin. And honestly, I was team Tanya this week just because she was like, she tried to make some changes, to adjust to make him happy. I do believe this was a real relationship. I do like this. I do believe that there was real love here. I look forward to next week when Tanya's mother comes out because, she's not going to hold back. I think Syngin is just immature. I think he's immature. I don't love Tanya. Look, I really don't love Tanya, but I do believe that he was immature. And still, he's like a man boy. Like sometimes I look at him, I'm just, you're annoying. You are annoying. But we don't need to bring him back. I do want to see Tanya's mother rip him apart next week, though. I do want to see her rip him apart because he's immature. Grow up. Grow up, Syngin. Stephanie. Can we talk about Stephanie really quickly? Because I don't want to. Stephanie, as you know, no one has believed that she was bisexual. No one believed that she was a lesbian. We met her when she went to go see her girlfriend in Australia. She's probably one of the most hated people in 90 Day Fiancé. With that being said, she's got a new boo. She did lose her celibacy in Paris. I was like, girl, if you're gonna do it, that's where to do it. There is something about Paris and romance. There's just an energy. She has this new boo that she's in love with. They're not in a open relationship, but they're not in I don't know what they're in. But she talked about her sexual exploits with him, and I'm not interested. I wasn't interested. What I will say, I don't know she's a beautiful woman. I'm not going to take that away from Stephanie. But what was she wearing? That outfit did not compliment her at all. I was like, it looks like she just threw something on. I was like, girl, what are you wearing? Oh, Christy, you are so in my head. I literally just saw this comment. Christy said, can we talk about that dress though? Thirsty. Was she being thirsty or was she just tacky? I was looking at the dress. I was like, this, and she's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. As you know, yes, you know the story. She does talk about, how she became a millionaire from selling passing gas into a jar. If you watched it live with us, I said to you, I was rethinking my life. No, I'd much rather be doing this and become a millionaire versus doing what she's doing. But good for her. No judgment. No judgment at all. Ugh, someone says, ugh, she's tacky. Oh, Bridget says, damn, I liked her dress. I think the dress probably would have been nice. I just don't know. It just looked like it was wearing her as opposed to her wearing the dress. It looked sloppy. It didn't look, I don't know. Tara says, droopy Snoopies. I don't even know. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. All right. I don't want to waste too much time on this, guys. If you're just joining us, this is our TLC Takeover where we talk about some of your favorite shows on TLC, including 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, 90 Day The Single Life, which is not available on TLC right now. Season 1 is, but season 2 becomes available on Discovery Plus first. And then eventually they will roll it out to TLC. But we include it in there. Someone said Giselle fashion. Elaine says tacky, being judgmental here. Elaine, come on. Oh my God. SS says, I can't wait for you to talk about Kimberly. We're going to get there. That's why I'm trying to get through the 90 Day Single Life, the tell-all, because it was good. The 90 Day The Single Life was good. Shout out to Sean. Sean is 50-something years old. Sean Robinson. I've been watching Sean since she was on, I think it was Access Hollywood. And now she is the lady of 90 Day Fiancé. Sean is gorgeous. Let's not sleep on how beautiful Sean is. Just saying. I just had to add that in there. Sean, we love you. Let me just make sure I covered everybody. Oh, let's talk about Big Ed. we didn't do too much with Natalie this week, but Natalie, we're gonna do more with her next week because Mike is zooming in. Look, Mike is zooming in. But, Natalie's annoying. Natalie's talking about these people. Natalie's talking about, Natalie has a different point of view when it comes to sexuality and how being open with it is. She was judging Stephanie in her relationship. I'm sure there are a lot of people that share Natalie's thoughts and views and whatnot. But Natalie also gets checked by Liz, Big Ed's new fiance. And we find out that Big Ed's relationship with his mom, the sweet woman with the pigtails, it's a little what's the word? They're a little strange right now. That's sad because wasn't he living with his mom? Because he's now back with Liz, and like we have all believed, Liz is in it for the money. Liz is in it for the fame. And Big Ed, I don't want her to sign a prenup. How much money does Big Ed have anyway? Does he have enough money for a prenup? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. With that being said, Big Ed is annoying. Still, Big Ed is annoying, but you know who's just as annoying? Liz. Liz is just as annoying. They deserve each other. And I think someone said that during the tell-all as well. They deserve each other. And then Liz tried to come at Natalie. And I'm like, I don't like either one of you. You guys could fight to the death. I wouldn't care. But the tell-all has been good. Sylvia says, Natalie is a weirdo. You don't have to review her next week. If people say, but we have to, because she runs off the stage crying, and I don't care that she's crying. I want to know why she's running off the stage crying. Because Mike, who had Confederate stuff on his mantle. Because Mike he wants to get a divorce, but you on dates. You're on 90 Day The Single Life. Okay. Some of these people are very strategic, y'all. All right. Speaking of strategic, can we talk about this couple? So 90 Day Fiancé has something called 90 Day. Well, David and Annie after the 90 days. I will tell you this. I went to Bitch Sesh. Oh my God. I think Bitch Sesh, they cover reality TV, but mostly the Housewives. But they had someone with a boots on the ground. And I don't think I'm supposed to mention this, but I'm going to mention it anyway. And they were talking about how strategic this man is. And every time I watch him now, I like him and I like them as a couple. However, I can never get that out my head, is that he's very manipulative. He's very strategic. But I enjoyed watching them go back to Thailand. And now he's going back to I think he went back to Thailand to bring back her, relatives to the United States. Because first of all, I was like, what do you do for a living that you're able to bring back these two kids from Thailand to America for a better life? The last we heard, you were living off of your friend. You remember that friend with the beautiful black wife and beautiful child? Those were some good 90-Day Fiancé days. So I'm like, how are you taking care of these kids? But because of the lockdown, that's the episode I'm up to. Because of the lockdown, they're stuck in Thailand, so they can't fly back with the kids yet. So they're staying in Thailand, shooting a show. That's how they make their money. But I love Annie. I don't mind David. I believe that the relationship is real. We see so many fake relationships. Hey, Jesse and Jennifer. Annie's beautiful too. And Annie gets dressed up in her traditional Thai dress. I mean, she's beautiful even outside of it, but when she gets dressed up, beautiful. He has a beautiful wife. Beautiful wife. And she's funny. And I can't believe that they're still working with TLC, but I think that's how they make their money. I know they do other little things, but I think that's how they make their money. Deborah says he's a professor. A professor of what? But even professors don't make money like that. And he hasn't been here long enough, so I know he's not tenured. Okay. He was a professor. I think he was teaching English as a second language, which you can make good money from. I considered that at one point so I could travel and see the different parts of the world. You can make decent money depending on where you're living, but he's back here in the States. I don't know. April said, of what? Sylvia, he's an educator. I think he teaches at a college or university. Well, shout out to all our teachers. Shout out to all of our teachers out there. DGF says, okay, I love you guys because you keep your ears to the streets. Annie and David are selling aprons, oils, and have a cooking show on Facebook. Yes, I did hear about that. I like them as a couple, though. They're entertaining. But I watched after the 90 days with them, and it just felt so strategic. I'm like, are they going to Thailand and creating these scenarios and situations just for TV? Probably. But it was cute. It was cute to watch. I just thought I'd talk about it. If you're just joining us, this is our Tuesday TLC Takeover, where we talk about some of your favorite shows on TLC. Really, 90-Day Fiancé. 90-Day Fiancé and all of the spinoffs. There's so many spinoffs, but the spinoffs have been working, y'all. Like 90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days is a spinoff. And that is so good this season. I love the fact that we get to see all of these beautiful countries. We're going to get into 90-Day Fiancé, but before we do that, we got to talk about Darcey and Stacey briefly. Not this Darcey and Stacey. Not this one. Let me move over. Oh, I can move this. Look, let me move this. Darcey and Stacey are in Florida. And to be honest with you, I like when they travel. I don't need their daughters. No offense to the daughters. I love the daughters. I just need Darcey and Stacey acting up and acting a fool. I don't care about the boyfriends or the husbands. I really do believe that Darcey is paying Georgie to be on the show because the way she emasculates him on the show, he has to be getting paid. And the fact that she's like, how is he paying for this? How is he doing that? You're paying for this. He's putting everything on credit cards. Are we going to find out later in the season? Maybe he's selling something. I don't know. But I really believe that she's paying him to be on the show, to be her boyfriend. So she has a boyfriend on the show. Language Cafe says that, love the twins. They are a mess. I have to say, last week, I was over them. It was a boring season, but now that they're in Miami having a good sidebar. Darcey and Stacey are mixed. Darcey and Stacey are Cape Verdean. Some of you probably don't even know what Cape Verdean is. Only reason why I know is because I had a friend from Cape that were from Massachusetts, because there is a Cape Verdean community, a large Cape Verdean community, which is interesting to me. Sidebar. I was like, Cape Verdean, Africa doesn't make them black. But I was like, they're Cape Verdean? I was so shocked. I think Squeal My Name says I knew they were part black. I think I heard that, but Cape Verdean is so random. It's so random. I love their cousin. I love their cousin in Florida, who's living very well. And she just seems so sweet and genuine. This week's episode for me, I liked it. I'm still on the fence about Darcey and Stacey, but Darcey and Stacey's ratings are very good. This is why they have a season 3. This is why they brought them back so quickly. But Cape Verdean, I was like, wow. Elaine says, oh my God, wait, what's going on? I went in all directions. If you follow me on Twitter, I said to myself, I was like, wait a second. Of all the things that they could be part, I was like, Cape Verdean? Lord. Exactly. The Buttercotch has huge community in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Apparently also in Connecticut. I don't know. I thought that was so interesting. April says, yes, April, we know. Some of their scenes are staged. Of course. Her relationship with Georgie feels very staged. ZZ says, I don't understand why they have high ratings, because we talk about them. We talk about the mess this week alone. Did she cry, or was it a preview? I think she cried this week. Darcey's cry is more legendary than Kim Kardashian's cry. Yep, I said it. That Darcey cry. Chrissy, I believe it is on her dad's side. Yeah, you can see it in their dad. Cheryl says you can see it in that. Yeah, I believe it's on the dad's side. Yeah, it's very large in Connecticut. See, I didn't know. I always just knew about Massachusetts. But shout out to all the Cape Verdeans, including Darcey and Stacey. We get to see one of their Cape Verdean brothers. Well, not brothers, someone that they've worked with before that looks to them as sisters. It's going to be interesting next week. We know a lot of these scenes are pre-produced and staged, but I enjoy seeing Darcey and Stacey act a fool together. I really do. They're just weird. They're just weird. Emily, you missed it. Follow me on TikTok. Of course. Emily. Of course. Tonight is the new episode of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, the premiere episode, season 12. Daddy is a sexy dad. Yeah, their dad is quite handsome. They look more like their mom, though. And that's no shade. I'm just saying they do. Anyways, we'll move on because I want to get into 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. We are in the middle of this new season 5. That's how we met Darcey and Stacey. Wow. Yes, Nika, very large in Boston. Shout out to all the Cape Verdeans. There we go. All right. Let's get into 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. I don't know why this thing keeps always moving, y'all. This couple, we're good. We'll get to this couple in a second. We're not going to talk about Alina and Caleb anymore. TLC has fired them. They're not going to be on a tell-all. We're going to ignore them and act as if she never happened. It was boring anyway. I got bored with them. Nora, what do you think? Nora. Yes, I'm here from New Jersey. Tonight, y'all, follow me on TikTok. All right. Lonnie says, hey, Lonnie. Lonnie says Ben is being scammed. First of all, Ben's scenes could have been edited out this season. Well, not this season, this episode. All we saw of Ben was him on the plane. He still got on the plane, even though his girlfriend had said her father did not. I could say his. I don't know. We don't know. Is it a he or is it a she? We don't know. I've never met a Mahogany that was from Peru, but you never know. That might be a common name in Peru. If you're Peruvian, let me know in the comments. Just saying. Okay. And Miss says, I think he was added because of Alina is going to be gone. Well, no, he's been a part of it before. I think it's because of Ella and her storyline was falling apart. This week alone, Ella is, where's my picture of Ella? Because y'all know I don't really love Ella too. She's a little problematic. Ella is now going to go to Dubai because her boyfriend, Johnny, does not want to come to America because we've been treating this pandemic like it's not a pandemic. But now she's going to go to Dubai. But her mom says the COVID's not that bad here. And a lot of you said that too. Where she is, COVID probably isn't that bad. And they don't live on top of people like we do here in New York City. So he would be okay. But we don't know what is being said in China. Probably, these Americans are handling this terribly because, it started in Wuhan, China, but they locked down. Like, it's serious with their quarantine. And she can't fly over there. So many of you are like, why doesn't she fly over there? She can't. So they're going to meet up in Dubai. They're going to sidebar. Do you guys see all the stuff that's happening with Joe Rogan and Spotify? We don't get to report on everything, but since we're talking about COVID, yes. Rosemary, thank you. Shout out to our mods. Show love to the mods, guys. We have over 400 people watching, though. Let's get to 200 likes. You've been here over a half hour. Liking the video supports the channel and push this out to other 90 Day Fiancé fans. Don't you want to mingle and talk with other 90 Day Fiancé fans? Let's not be a secret. SS says Joe Rogan, a whole mess. Oh, it's a mess. Anyways, speaking of a mess, Ella tells her mom read her for filth in such a way. She's like, you can't go to Dubai. You're white, you're a woman, and you're naive. I said, first of all, she's right. She's right, because we talked about Dubai. But she wants to go to Dubai and meet the love of her life, Johnny. And then you guys play that damn drinking game every time Ella cries. Some of you were drunk by the end of that one scene. That one scene. Do you guys think that Johnny wants to meet Ella, or is he using the pandemic as an excuse? It's a good excuse, though. It's a good excuse, and it's not like we've been stellar with how we've handled the pandemic, especially certain states. No shade. Just saying, look at your numbers. Okay. Oh, you guys are going in on Joe Rogan right now. Are we going to have to hold a town hall? Oh my gosh. But I already told you guys, join our texting community. The only time we will do emergency town halls is if I get an overwhelming response to people say, Kempire, we need a town hall. We need a town hall. Guys, if you missed my town hall last week, we had 2. We only planned 1. We had to have an emergency one. Yeah. Yes. Dasha, no, that's not a Golden Globe. That is an Emmy, but it's not a real one. I don't front. I don't front. It is the physical manifestation of what I would like to create in my life. And look, I know some of you like awards don't mean anything. No. But you know what it does do? It opens doors, especially for people of color when you have them. Just saying. Squeal My Name says, oh my God, yeah, it's town hall over Joe Rogan. Oh. Nicole, we just had one last week. It's only Tuesday. Nicole said, I missed the town halls. We just had one. I love it, though. I love that you guys embrace our town halls. We will have more. Elaine says, yes, town hall. Yeah, we need to speak. Okay, I will figure it out. It's a busy week, as you already know, here on the channel, but we will figure it out. I need an overwhelming response. Again, guys, join the texting community at TheKempire.com and let us know your thoughts on a possible town hall on a variety of topics. So a variety of topics. We don't just address one topic because town halls, that's where you bring the most pressing pop culture news that we need to talk about. Sylvia says, no, Johnny don't really like Ella. Do we really like Ella? I think I would have been okay with Ella if I didn't feel like she was fetishizing the Asian culture. So I'm a little with her. Who said mayor emergency meeting? A mess. Exactly, Dasha. Yes. Speak it into existence. You got to. Yes. Thank you, Nisi. You have one of the healthiest communities online, Kempire. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for being a part. All right. What happened? What School Monday says, you make a town hall and I will give $20. I can't. Guys, speaking of donations, as you know, we have done fundraisers here on the channel last year and raised over $10,000. We are doing one for Black History Month, and the charity that we're doing is the Sentencing Project. More information is available in the description of this video. Donate what you can. Share this video if that's one of the ways that you want to help support. Thank you so much. We are trying to raise $1,500 by the end of February. As you know, February is a short month. So help. All right. Let's get back into 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. So Ben is in Peru. He's in Peru. However, I know a lot of you probably don't know. Yes. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Mahogany is real. But she does not look like her photos, clearly. But he probably won't care. He probably won't care. She looks close enough. But at this point, he's waiting for her to meet him at the airport, and she doesn't. He even starts crying. Ben, you could do just fine here in the United States. I know there are plenty of people that would want to jump on your disco stick. I'm just saying, you don't have to go to Peru for a woman that won't even give you an actual photo. Oh, Ben. Okay. All right, let's move on. Lord. Who do I want to move on to, though? Can we talk about this couple? Let's talk about Mike and Ximena. So she's still bringing up the fact that he is sloppy, he's immature, he's nasty, he's passing gas in the car, he's blowing his nose, and I don't know what he put it into. I don't know if he put it into another bag or if he put it in the man's back seat. That's disgusting, Mike. But we know some guys, and you probably dated some of them, that just need a little more home training. He can change, but the fact that she's making such a big deal over this says to me, like, girl, please. Girl, Ximena, please. Ximena, please. Your biggest issue is not that. You're making an excuse for something. But when she meets with the family, because he's going to propose. Oh, God, Mike. He's going to propose, and she's acting as if she doesn't know what she wants to say because he has these things. He tells her that he has ADHD, which does make sense. Some of you are like, oh, here he goes with an excuse. No, it makes sense why he wouldn't remember to pick up his clothes and why he might move on to the next thing. Or maybe when they're having a conversation, he's moving all around in regards to the conversation. That's an important thing that he never mentioned to her. Okay. Oh, Mike. But the family meets with her. Well, first of all, Mike asked the father for those little, if anything we all can learn is how perplexed and how important communication is, and how even digital devices are not going to translate perfectly what someone is saying. Even English we have a hard time with. So the translation from a foreign language to English, I know a lot of times we get on people for what they've said, especially when there's a language barrier. Even these highly technical devices are not able to do it. And we notice that when he has the conversation with Ximena's dad. Language Cafe says ADHD is no excuse. Mimi says, nope, I have ADHD. And when I'm visiting someone, I pick up my phone. Okay, guys. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay. Kimberly says, I have ADHD and I am not nasty and I am hyper focused on cleaning at least once a month. So you are offended by his statement. I just think he's a guy. He didn't even have to tell me ADHD. I just thought he is one of the, remember he lives with two other guys, his father and grandfather. Men can be disgusting. Right? Men can be disgusting. If you're just joining us, we're talking about 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, the latest episode. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, I apologize for not seeing your comments. However, you're far from me. I can see your comments on YouTube a lot easier. There's a link in my bio. We are live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Let me take a sip. Get your coldest water bottle yet. Oh, there we go. Get your coldest water bottle, guys. You know I love my coldest water bottle. It keeps your water cold 36 plus hours. Comes in multiple colors, multiple sizes, but they have other merchandise. Someone told me they got a pillow. I was like, really? You can also get these bottles engraved. Shout out to everyone that's been supporting the channel by getting your coldest water bottle. You can get 10% off when you use the discount code KEMP10. Again, KEMP10. Okay, the language cafe says, no excuse, Kempire. ADHD does not mean a person needs to be nasty. All right, all right. Jules says, Ximena likes the love after lockup guys with conjugal visit benefits. Wrong show, Ximena. You know she's going to be on that next. Well, you heard what Ximena's mom said when she sat down with them. They were all getting ready for this dinner that he's planning. We already know he's going to propose to her. Lord. But the mother says, if you break off this relationship with him, who's going to pay your rent? And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, there it goes. They're using him. I do believe that she's using him. But let's not forget, a lot, especially if you're a child of immigrant parents, all of them came here for a better life. Okay, just kind of keep that in mind too. Also keep in mind, some people do marry for money. And is that wrong? Maybe. I mean, I'm not doing that, but I'm not judging people that do, because I know everyone gets married for different reasons. Do I believe that's the situation here? No, we've been trying to get Mike out of Colombia since the show began. We didn't want him to get on the plane. Niecy said, wow, they said that on TV. Yes, the mom said it. Mimi says fair exchange for Mike. Y'all so wrong today. Oh my God, Sylvia. What, Mike? She just wants you to pick up your clothes. She didn't need you to make dinner. The poor kids. We don't know if they went to bed hungry or not. Those poor kids. I think that was just a scene that they were trying to create. I think that was just a scene. I do want to say thank you to everyone that's already donated to our Black History Month fundraiser that we're doing this month for Black History Month. So thank you so far. It doesn't come up on the StreamYard, so I can't display it on StreamYard, but I can see it on YouTube actually. For those that are watching after this, please feel free to donate what you can. If you can't donate, that's fine. Please share the video if you haven't, and encourage people to donate as well. Okay. Yeah, Sylvia says he furnished her house before he went to the, the couch that she was sitting on talking about him being nasty was bought by him. The dining table where they were sitting at was bought by him. Nicole said the poor boy begging for food. I hope the kids didn't go to bed hungry. I know when we were watching it on my TikTok, people were like, those poor kids are going to bed hungry. I was like, I don't think they went to bed hungry. I think that was just for the moment. Oh, Lord. Mike, she wasn't asking you to be a chef. She was asking you to pick up after your clothes and not pass gas when you're laying on top of her. That's what she's asking for. Yes, guys, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. We have almost 500 people in the room for our TLC Takeover. If you enjoy talking about TLC, we do this every single Tuesday where we talk about some of your favorite shows on TLC. And right now, I'm just a part of the 90 Day franchise. All the spinoffs, that's what we're talking about. But all of you have been telling me to get into some other shows. And if I can find the time, look, we will figure it out. As you know, The Real Housewives of New Jersey's new season premieres tonight, and we will be watching it together. Okay, we will be watching it together. Follow me on TikTok at TheKempire, and follow me on Twitter, because you know I'm going to be live tweeting. I am definitely going to be live tweeting about Real Housewives of New Jersey tonight as well. And I've already started tweeting about 90 Day Fiancé, so you may have missed already some of my other tweets about that. Kendallin says, I would have cussed Ximena's dad out. Oh my God. Why are we cussing the man out? Shanta says they are using him, and the dad had nerve to ask to question Mike about their relationship. Mike is really getting nothing out of the relationship. I mean, that's arguable. Did she sleep with him? I know. Dom Down says 1,000-Pound Sisters just ended, but it's good. So many of you have asked me to get into that. I might get into that for next season. But we shall see, depending on the scheduling and things like that. We are quite busy here on the channel because we don't just cover reality TV news or reality TV recaps. We cover everything in pop culture. So be sure to check out what you've missed this week and subscribe to the channel. The road to 100,000 subscribers is right around the corner. So for those that watch every week, we appreciate you, but subscribe so that you don't miss out on anything that's coming up. All right? All right. Mimi says, exactly, Kempire. Mike knows what he's paying for. Not paying for. Let's move on, because you know who we have to talk about that we haven't talked about. Wait, let me just make sure we didn't get Memphis this week. Thank God. Next week, she's talking about a prenup. Girl, a prenup, I mean, look, yes, get a prenup. But a prenup, no matter what happens, the K1 visa, we are K1 visa experts at this point. You are still financially responsible for this man once you do this whole K1 visa process and he's here. So a prenup or not, you are still financially responsible for him. He can't go on public assistance. You want a prenup. At this point, sidebar, did you guys see my video on her allegedly being pregnant by him? But we didn't get her this week. Wait. Wait. How did we forget this couple? At this point, TLC and 90 Day are producing a horror movie. They are producing a horror movie with Gino and Jasmine. Why do they keep showing his damn sandals? Because they are also producing a comedy. Jasmine and Gino, first of all, we need to go to Panama. And we need to go take that private airplane to that private island. It looked gorgeous. That's one of the things that I loved about watching 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days right now, is that we're getting this whole, it's sort of like 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It was beautiful. And then she gets really emotional. Jasmine gets really emotional, and we're all scared of Jasmine because she can go from being very heartfelt and emotional to crazy. I'm scared for him. I'm scared for him. And them playing the music that they play. So at the top of this, they're traveling. He had to take his hat off. He doesn't have a bad head. We thought something was going on under there. They're on the balcony. They're overlooking this beautiful paradise. HF says, Gino looks like Bruce Willis. Made in Asia. He showed his head. I know. We saw it. Oh, goodness. And she gets emotional. And he's like, and he has such a weird reaction. I think there is a level of something going on with Gino emotionally, because I thought he would have been a little bit more loving towards her in that moment. He was like, oh, it's okay. He was just sort of just looking at her like, what's wrong? But maybe because of the way she's been, you never know. But she gets overly emotional, like, oh, you've been so good to me. And okay, fast forward just a couple of hours later. Look, just a couple of hours later, homegirl, oh, your ex reached out to me. Gino starts acting weird. She's like, why are you acting weird? Cue the music. Wait, do I have that even? Oh, I do. Oh, wait, I need a photo of her just looking. Oh, my Lord. Wait, can we look? What is happening? What is happening? I forgot I had that button. Oh my God. Wait. doing? What are we doing? I told you 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days is producing a horror show right now. Gino's face in that moment. Okay? He's like very nervous. He's not saying anything. Come to find out, the ex reaches out to her, but she blocks the ex because she's like, I don't want to listen to the ex. But she said, I'm going to unblock her. I'm going to unblock her and see what she was trying to say to me. Come to find out, he was sending her, his ex-girlfriend, naked pictures of Jasmine. I wish him luck. I wish him luck. First of all, I believe that he did that. He seems one of those types of creepy people, weird people. No judgment, but judge. That would send... Why would you... First of all, I don't blame her for losing her mind. But... It's weird, and I don't blame her for being upset about that. I would be like... And I get why she's probably reaching out to this woman. He sent me naked photos of you. I don't know why he did that. Probably to rub it in her face. Oh, I have a new beautiful girlfriend. But that's weird. That's weird, and it's predatory. Just saying. Alex says, I don't blame Jasmine. I would have been pissed too. But with that being said, Jasmine has lost it for much less. But we shall see. That's just the preview. We don't know if he necessarily did that. But I wish him luck next week. I wish him luck next week. Let's move on because we're already at an hour. Guys, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly TLC Takeover where we talk about some of your favorite 90 Day Fiancé shows and spinoffs. We've already talked about 90 Days of Single Life, The Tell-All. We've already talked about Darcey and Stacey. We even talked about David and Annie after the 90 days. If you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts on all of these shows. All of it. I don't care if your comment is long. I want to see what you guys have to say. Kanai says, Kempire, did you listen to the ex's interview? It was good. All tea spilled. Wait, no, I did not. Hold on. We got a troll block. There we go. Look. Oh my goodness. All right. We got the troll, right? Thank you. Every once in a while. Let's move on because I saved the best for last. Kimberly. You know, we made a song last week, y'all. We made a song last week for Kimberly. I still like Kimberly. I just watched a recent interview that she did with Us Weekly. She fully understands what the situation was. This week, I think Kimberly was a little drunk. Thank you, Kanai. Yes, please send it to me in the text community, guys. TextKempire.com. That's where you can guys get in contact with me. The eyes and the music. I know. Kimberly. We're not being offensive. That's exactly how Usman says her name. That's exactly how he says her name. We even made a song about it. And Dom says Kimberly is the worst. But she's so good for TV. She's so good for us. But sidebar, I need to go to Tanzania. Every time they show different parts of Tanzania, I'm like, it looks gorgeous. I mean, I need to do it like a whole Africa, just like a couple of months in Africa, just traveling around the world. I mean, around the continent. But Tanzania, beautiful. But let's digress. Nisi said, my girl, Kimberly, had a bad moment. I think she was a little tipsy. She got dressed up. You know, she's wanted Usman to stay in her room. But we know why she wanted Usman to stay in the room. She wanted to sleep with him. But Kimberly, how do you go from just holding hands to sleeping with him, like physically sleeping with him? at least get a kiss. I thought at one point they were going to kiss, but he gets so upset with her that she's insisting upon sex that he ends up leaving the room. He came to the room with his luggage and then he left without the luggage, but he had the glass in hand. That felt very pre-produced, but whatever, Usman. We know why you have enlisted Kimberly. You enlisted her so you can be back on the show and promote your music. And I'm not mad at the music. I'm not mad at the Zara sounds like a hit. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It sounds like a hit. When Tate Talks says, I was embarrassed for her. I was embarrassed for her, but don't leave me out here all alone, y'all. Weren't you secretly enjoying it? Yes, you are. Cece says, Usman loves Zara, the beautiful woman that lives here in the U.S. Is the one that the song is about, the real life Zara? Beautiful. Oh, Julie. Data, what's going on? Data's in the Facebook. Guys, don't forget to like us on Facebook, The Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. You can also watch us on Facebook. I'm also posting different content on Facebook as well, so be sure to follow us there. All right. Tamika says, I wonder if Zara said she didn't want to do the show, so he used Kimberly instead. Probably. I know he's using this show to promote his music, and it must be helping. He's got a manager and an assistant now who have saved these different moments for me. I love them. But poor Kimberly's outfit. Kimberly didn't put in. Kimberly, look, I know you were going to bed, but you could put a little foundation on. A little foundation would have made such a big difference. But she was insisting on having sex with him. But I think she was drunk. At one point, though, he's touching her, and I thought he was going to go in for a kiss. He doesn't. And then the producers ask him, you slept with your ex-wife on the first night that she was here, but he's like, oh, we already established that we were in a relationship and that we were engaged. Whatever. You just were pretty much like, first of all, I think he might still be involved with Zara and doesn't want Zara to see that happen on the show. Zara is a beautiful woman. And to be honest with you, Usman's not a bad looking guy. I don't like him as a person, to be honest with you, because I think he's a terrible human being. And I know it's like, Kempire, why are you calling him a terrible human being? Because look at the way he treats people in service. That will tell you a lot about someone. We've talked about it multiple times. He's a terrible human being. Just saying. Oh, Shantae, what's going on? She says, tinted moisturizer foundation be clogging pores. Okay, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't wear makeup. But she could have used a little something. I love her, though. I still love Kimberly. And because we recapped the Janet Jackson documentary, who else was watching it? Kimberly, she's a huge Michael Jackson fan. She was watching the Janet Jackson documentary. She was. We had a good time. We had a good time watching it. Zara probably left Usman at the airport. Yeah. Marty says some concealer or something. Yeah. Just a little something because you're on camera. We literally saw the cameraman. At one point, she's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And then we get to see her black son. Kimberly loves some black man. She loves her some black man. We get to see her grown black son. Wonderful Day says, I agree with Kempire. I don't care what someone's job is. They deserve respect. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Kempire said Kimberly needed some foundation. I'm just saying, just a little something. I like Kimberly for the show, to be honest with you. I feel like she's being authentic. I think she is just, some people believe that she's also using the show, but I think she's using the show to meet her Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's no longer with us. So, of course, Usman's the next best thing. So Saintly's Iconic Soul says, the son shocked me. I wasn't completely shocked, but I was shocked when she brought him up. Like, my son's not going to like the way that you're treating me, which I believe. And then Usman was like, I don't care. I'm not going to talk to him. This relationship was doomed from the beginning. the fact that she's been there already probably a couple of weeks and they haven't even kissed. Look, I'm not a slut, but you guys could have easily kissed with it, not necessarily on the first day or the second day, but by now, you guys could have kissed before you even come to the room. Dasha, please reach out to me. TextKempire.com, please. Kimberly needed foundation and a good, sexy bro. She needed to be with someone that actually wants to be with her, not Usman. She was in beautiful Tanzania. She had that beautiful honeymoon suite, and she had it wasted with this man. You know, producers are the ones that made Usman go to her room. He was like, if you want to, they were like, allegedly, I'm making up this in my head. This is what I think. If you want to stay on the show to promote your music, you need to go spend the night in her room. And that's why he's putting up pillows, embarrassing her on TV in front of millions of people. You know, millions of people watch 90 Day Fiancé. Millions of people. They're the ones keeping the lights on at TLC. Okay, I'm being dramatic, but they're helping. They're helping. Chrissy says he's not into her. But you, hold on. Y'all know what I got to bring up. He's not into her, but I wouldn't be shocked if he was. You remember his wife? He was into this. He slept with I don't want to call her this, baby girl Lisa. He slept with baby girl Lisa. So I think what you all have been speculating, I think his relationship with Zara is not completely over. And that's why he isn't going all the way. I think that's why. SS, baby girl Lisa was a mess. She was a mess. But I have to say, she wasn't likable. Kimberly is actually likable. Am I alone in that? I think Kimberly is very likable. Is she a little desperate or coming across desperate? Let me just say that. Yes, but I still like her. I still like her. And Usman, we already gave you the idea. You better give us credit. And when I say credit, I don't need royalties. I'm just saying one of your fans gave you this idea to make a Kimberly song. You know Kimberly's going to lose her mind if he makes a song about her. They are the best part of this season for me. Tanzania is the best part of the season for me, but also Kimberly and Usman. I'm sorry. Lamara says, I like Kimberly. Yes, Kimberly's likable. And when I watched the video of her interview on Us Weekly, everyone in the comments were like, girl, find you someone that loves you for you. You are such a sweet woman. Dom says I never liked her. SJ says he's using Kimberly for clout for his career. Of course. I think we all knew that when they announced that he was coming back and he had a new woman. But I wish him luck because we still have not gotten to the scene where she throws water at him because she finds out that the song Zara is about another woman. Guys, as always, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members, and shout out to everyone that already has donated to our Black History Month fundraiser, which is giving money to the organization, the Sentencing Project. More information on the Sentencing Project is available in the description of this video. We're going to be doing this all month, raising hopefully over $1,500 for the organization. Thank you to everyone that has already donated. Guys, don't forget to show love to our moderators. You know, we just had a troll in here before, like one of those automated trolls, not like, you know. So show love to the moderators. If you haven't liked the video already, let's get to, where are we at with likes? Let's get to 300 likes before I end the live. I want to say happy Black History Month, but also happy Chinese New Year. It's the year of the tiger. And the artist behind me is a street artist, Mugla, right? Yes, Mulga. There we go. Australian street artist. So shout out to him. I was like, I gotta find something for Chinese New Year. There we go. So be sure to show love to the mods, guys, and don't forget to like the video. Let's get to 300 likes. Have we hit 300 likes? We're almost there. Let's get 300 likes, y'all. You've been here over an hour. Next week, we're going to talk more about part 2 of the 90 Day, the Single Life part 2 of their tell-all. We're also going to talk about Darcey and Stacey because things are blowing up there. And we're going to talk about, of course, 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. We're only on episode 8. So there's still going to be more happening. More is going to be happening, and more is going to be happening here. Don't forget, we will be live later today on my TikTok exclusively for our little watch party. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, later in the week, we have our Below Deck recap. We have our Real Housewives of Orange County recap. Wednesday, we also have the Real Housewives of New Jersey recap. So stay tuned for that. And of course, we have, and just like that, the finale, the Sex and the City reboot. And we have, of course, the Real Housewives of Miami recap. So there's a lot of stuff. And of course, in between, all the great things in regards to hot topics, news coverage that we cover here on the channel. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And of course, be sure to like and comment. I want to see what you guys are saying. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to everyone that's donated to our fundraiser for the month. Thank you to everyone watching on multiple platforms. Let's get out of here, and I'll see you guys next week for the... What a mess. What a mess. Let's get out of here. Where's my song? Oh, wait. Is this my song? Yes. You're welcome, Usman. This is our Kimberly song. Kimberly song. Kimberly. 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 Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like the video.